Our big story tonight, U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona and Illinois State Congressman Eric Sorensen visiting Bayer Early Childhood Center today. That's located south of downtown Rockford. They're on a tour highlighting early childhood education.
That's right. 13 WREX's Emily McMinn spoke with Cardona and other leaders about some of the challenges schools here are facing. She joins us live now with more on that visit. Emily.
Today's visit focused on the importance of early childhood, and these national leaders are saying that is just being done well here at the Rockford Public Schools. And both the national leaders and the RPS 205 leaders say that proper staffing and pay could be key to ensuring the proper quality early childhood education.
Becky Pringle is the president of the National Education Association. Having been a teacher herself for 30 years, she says higher pay may be the key to ensuring both the hiring and retention of educators.
But just like with educators all over this country, I am worried because we have not just a chronic educator shortage, but it is something that, of course, the pandemic made worse, like it made everything worse. And so we still, teachers have what we call a wage penalty gap.
Kim Nelson is the executive director of early childhood education for RPS 205 and says staffing continues to be an imperative part of important daily operations.
So it's extremely important to have highly qualified staff that have the right certifications, and have bus drivers. I'm sure you're aware we've struggled with getting enough buses and things like that going, but in order to run a high quality program, we need all of those things.
Pringle says educators' pay struggles hit close to home with her history in the profession.
And too many of them rely on whether they have a spouse as to whether they can buy a house. That was certainly my situation. I could not have done that. I could not have started a family if I didn't have a spouse that was there helping me.
As for Congressman Eric Sorensen, he says having the proper staffing to shape the next generation in his hometown is important to student success.
We have to understand that if we don't have teachers in this school, if we don't have janitorial staff in this school, if we don't have administrators, if we don't have bus drivers, if we don't have crossing guards, then we're not going to have the kids in the next generation that we're going to need.
Coming up on 13 News at 6, more on the importance of early childhood education, the resources being put into programs nationally and here in the state line. Live in Rockford, Emily McMinn, 13 WREX.
Thank you, Emily.